Here's your Pinpoint Weather 12 forecast.
Well, good morning. Time now is 8:17. If you're just waking up this morning, maybe you're getting that cup of coffee going. I'd say do with a hot cup because temperatures out there on the cold side in the 20s, 30s out there. The wind's making it feel a little bit cooler as well. Newport Harbor, looking at again a nice blue sky. That wind, you can see the flag there blowing with that. So that means, again, despite the sunshine, it's going to be feeling a lot colder out there for pretty much the entire day. Here's Providence, blue sky, sunshine here. And we've had no shortage of that really the last several days. We could actually use some of the rainfall. Temperatures 30s and 40s now, looking at 40 in Newport, 35 in Smithfield. Notice some of these darker shades of blue. That's the coldest air that we're seeing right now. Those temperatures are warming up slowly, but when you factor in the wind, and this is what it feels like when you walk out the door, it still feels like the upper 20s and lower 30s across the board. So again, have that jacket with you as you head out for any plans during your Sunday morning. High pressures in control, one to the north and west, one to the south and west. This means that clockwise flow around them is bringing us in some colder, drier air that'll be in place for quite some time for the next couple of days. Today's weather alert, again, we've been talking about this really the last several days. That fire risk does continue, so you want to make sure you avoid any outdoor burning, and if you are discarding any of those smoking materials, make sure you do so properly because, again, the ground is so dry, the air is so dry. These are all just kind of factors that play into that. Drought monitor, we can see we're in the abnormally dry category, which is that yellow one. It's the lowest one of all the drought levels here, but notice the higher categories not too far away. Actually, northern parts of Providence County seeing a little bit of a moderate drought there in places like Burrillville as well. And you can see the severe drought towards Boston. So we'll be watching all this closely. If we keep having, these consecutive days of dry weather, those categories may kind of bring their way down towards us. So we'll watch it closely next few days. Three key things. Of course, the first one today, chilly, temperatures only in the low 50s. That brush fire risk does continue, and really little to no rain ahead in the 7-day forecast. We do have one chance in the next 7 days, and it doesn't look to be a whole lot of rain, but we'll take anything we can get. Right now, we're not getting any rainfall because high pressure across the eastern half of the country. This acts as an invisible wall. So in the atmosphere, it's blocking all the rain and all the clouds and storms, keeping it to the west, moving north into Canada. So we're pretty much covered and shielded by these high pressures, which unfortunately for us, we're not going to see any rainfall because of that. But it's keeping all the storms off to the west. Actually, overnight last night, Oklahoma City actually saw a tornado event happen overnight. So hopefully everything's going okay down there. For us, though, really quiet weather. Cold this morning, getting into the 40s to eventually low 50s for the afternoon during the early afternoon hours. Remember, sunset 4:30 this afternoon. Again, we're back to those times, those earlier sunsets now at the 4 o'clock hour. So much colder later on in the evening, looking at 10 p.m. temperatures already in the low 30s. And as we go into early Monday, heading out to work and school, again, temperatures, we'll be looking at upper 20s and lower 30s across the board. And Monday, overall, isn't too bad of the day. The clouds want to build back in. Temperatures reach the 50s during the afternoon hours. And again, looking at a dry day overall. 7-day forecast for you. Not a whole lot happening next few days, but election day on Tuesday, much milder. Looking at upper 60s to near 70, dry. Warm and gusty for Wednesday. The warmest day of the week is Wednesday with 74 for a high. Some early morning showers possible Thursday, but that's it. And looking at otherwise cooler temperatures by next weekend. So that full 7-day forecast on our website at WPRI.com. And, we'll take any rain we can get. That little bit on Thursday, it'll help, but we need a lot more than that to make up for this recent deficit.
It's funny, it's a complete switch from just last year when we were sitting on the weekends complaining about the rain every single weekend, and now we're going through a series of
One quick note about the rain, Joe. For the whole year, we are actually well above average. Okay. Or pretty good above average. For the near term, the season, we're actually about 6 inches below. So we need some rain.
Need a little bit. Well, thank you very much, Stephen. Switching gears, a new study